But no, that there's no pause.
Single. Single.
Good. I know. Me too.
Come all the way up.
Sure.
Single, right? Penny. Single. Okay, all the way up. What do you got?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You set up where you want
in front of
to. You're fine. You're fine. You set up where you want to.
All right. I always overshoot these things.
Oh, that's all right. My wife's putting it on, so
Oh, good.
she's overshoot all you want.
Well, these are always, everybody's in such a great mood.
Yeah, probably 10 years ago I had to do one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's,
Well, and my neighbor also.
Is that gonna? That'll be good enough.
Yeah,
to sit
yeah, you can move it out of the way for the mic, so it's not. Okay.
Am I ready? Just tell me when you're ready.
And actually, just look at these people and ignore
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Dawn Pierce, and I am the National Community Organizing Manager for Hunger Free America. I have lived in Boise for 40 years, and my job with Hunger Free America is based in Boise. Every year around Thanksgiving, Hunger Free America releases their annual hunger report. This year's report, Empty Your Plates, Hunger Reduction Advances Eaten Up by Aid Cuts and Inflation, tells us what we already know. Boiseans and Idahoans are hungry. Boise's children and Idaho's children are hungry. Nationally, between 2019 and 2021, 14.5% of children in the United States lived in food insecure households. Between October 21 and October 22, the number of Idahoans without enough to eat increased by 59.5%. And right now, in our state, there are approximately 46,800 of Idaho's children who are food insecure. That is 10.5% of Idaho's children. Charities and nonprofit food pantries like St. Vincent's do an absolutely vital job of filling in the gaps. But Hunger Free America's message is this: we need to move beyond charity. We need public policy improvements, living wages, affordable housing, and a more adequate safety net. We need to greatly improve our safety net program's outreach so more Idahoans can get the help they need and their children can be better prepared to learn and worry less about their growling tummies. I am a hunger and poverty survivor with a lived experience myself. Some of what I have learned from my time as a survivor is this: solving the problems that contribute to hunger is a huge challenge. But if we work together, we can make sure that families never have to face hard times or hunger alone. And now, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce Boise's Mayor, Laura McLean. Madam Mayor.
Single.
Good morning, everybody, on this very sunny but very cold day. It's really an honor to be here today to recognize hunger awareness and to be part of proclaiming today Hunger Free Boise Day. But also, I want to say it's an honor to be here because of the hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that are making it possible for us to provide Thanksgiving meal boxes to over 1,600 families. And to St. Vincent de Paul for organizing it, thank you very much. So I visited started last year. The City of Boise employees this year made food boxes, and it's really incredible to see this operation in action. The fun guy with the turkey hat, all the volunteers that are going to be coming throughout the day, and importantly, the Boiseans and people of the Treasure Valley that are coming through and feeling cared for and deeply grateful for the support they're receiving from St. Vincent de Paul and others and all the volunteers that pack these food boxes. Truly being a city for everyone means that we don't leave folks behind, that we take care of each other, and that we recognize each and every one of us has dignity. And it's simple acts like we're seeing today that help us continue on our path towards ensuring that we're a city for everyone. And I want to thank everybody for that, for your generosity, your time, the care and value that you place on people in this community. And now I'm going to read the proclamation that we have today. I signed this one, and then we put it in a frame so that St. Vincent can hold on to it. Whereas food insecurity, which is a lack of reliable access to affordable and nutritious food, is a systemic difficulty that many Idahoans struggle with. And whereas Black, Hispanic, and female-headed households experience poverty and food insecurity at disproportionately higher rates than others. And whereas 89,070 people in Idaho receive Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, that's the SNAP program, which is benefits in 2021. And of those people, 74% were families with children. And whereas an Idaho family with SNAP benefits has an average gross monthly income of only $932 and receives about $240 in benefits per month. And whereas Idaho contributes to the global and national food supply and has the 5th largest state agricultural economy as a percent of GDP, growing 14 billion pounds of potatoes each year. And whereas we're the nation's 3rd largest producer of cheese and milk, and all of Idaho's nearly 500 dairies are family owned. We are making food here, and yet so many of our residents are going. And whereas on September 28, 2022, the Biden-Harris administration announced a transformational vision to end hunger and reduce diet-related disease in the nation by 2030, which includes a historic package of new actions for business, civic, academic, and philanthropic leaders. And whereas Boise's homegrown Albertsons Corporation has created Nourishing Neighbors, a program that helps 50,000 eligible community members enroll in SNAP and its WIC benefits. And Albertsons will communicate 50 million evidence-based suggestions for improving nutrition to counseling customers. And whereas the City of Boise has committed $1.5 million in our recovery dollars, those are the American Rescue Plan Act dollars, to fund and address food insecurity in our city, helping to make sure that Boise families and individuals have consistent access to nutritious food and resources. I, Mayor Lauren McLean, do hereby proclaim November 21st, 2022 as Hunger Free Boise Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor McLean. The love you have for our community and for public service shows in everything you do.
Taking a picture over here. Thank
And
you.
now, a word from St. Vincent de Paul's Executive Director, Ralph Nick.
Thank you, Dawn, Hunger Free America.
What do you got?
Mayor, thank you so very much for the proclamation. This is wonderful. We feel very blessed to have support and recognition from our people that we work with every day, and how this is such an important thing. Hunger is such a critical piece of, it affects anybody that is hungry. They can't think about a lot else. So hunger is such a big deal. Hunger affects whether you're going to pay the rent or not. Hunger affects so many different pieces in our lives. We don't want people hungry, and particularly we don't want hungry children in our community. We are blessed. This food box program is going to provide food for 2,500 of our Treasure Valley community this Thanksgiving. 2,500 families. So over 12,000 people are going to be eating because of this over the next 2 days as we hand this out. We are very blessed to live in such a wonderfully generous community. This community is supporting this and doing this. It's really a family-to-family act of charity that is going on. It is supported by wonderful organizations like the City of Boise and their contribution, the employees contributing to this. We have so many churches and other organizations that have jumped in to support this. We are so blessed, and we feel very blessed with that. And we just, again, want to thank you all for coming and being a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ralph, and thank you to your team of volunteers. And now, I would like to introduce Denise Dixon, Executive Director of the Idaho Hunger Relief Task Force.
Good morning. Idaho Hunger Relief Task Force is a statewide organization to fight hunger. Our mission is that a state as abundant as Idaho, we should not go hungry. We have children that are going hungry, and we can do better. Our threshold for the poverty level is 130%, where our neighboring states are at 200%. And I think that gap alone is causing a great deal of problems with hunger that we can solve if we all come together. And so I would ask that we all take a moment and figure out how we can come together to solve some of these problems. Idaho is a wonderful state. Boise is a wonderful city. And we need to continue to move forward with initiatives for children's hunger. Kids can't thrive when they're hungry. Children don't learn, and these are our next generations. So let's do something to make change. Thank you, Ralph, for being here and putting this all together. Thank you, Mayor. It's so wonderful to see everyone here. But let's take the next step. Let's take the next step and make Idaho better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Denise. And now, Karen Buck from Idaho Food Bank.
Thank you so much, and good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you this morning. You know, this is that time of year when so many individuals and families are looking forward to a Thanksgiving meal, to get together and enjoy some good food and to remind all of us what we're thankful for. But for some Idaho families, this is a stressful time when they're wondering if they're going to have food to put on the table, and if they're going to be able to gather with their friends and family to enjoy that fun tradition. But thankfully, we've got amazing organizations like St. Vincent de Paul and other partner organizations, so many generous people in our communities who donate the food that's needed for these meals to make it available to those families without judgment, without hassle. It's available, and I know it's greatly appreciated by all of those individuals and families. You know, at the Idaho Food Bank, we still are seeing the challenges of food insecurity across our state. We're very grateful that we're able to work with 480 community partners and schools across our state who have local community-based distribution set up to reach those individuals. We're reaching across the state more than 184,000 people every month. That's a lot of Idahoans who are struggling with food insecurity. But the Idaho Food Bank doesn't do that alone. We do that through this amazing network of partners. And especially during the holiday times, we see more people coming out saying, how can I help? What can I do? And our partners are there to offer those opportunities, whether it's donations or distributing the food boxes and helping a difference, not only providing the food, but I think it's that also, more importantly, it's that reassurance that you're not alone. That there are people here who care, that want to be a part of giving you a hand up so that you and your families can enjoy a nutritious meal as well. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your efforts here today and for allowing us to be part of this great celebration this morning. Ralph, your team's amazing. Good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Hunger is ground zero. We are told to be all we can be, reach for the stars, and that we can accomplish anything if we just put our mind to it. How can we accomplish anything we set our mind to if we can't get out of bed because we are suffering from hunger or too sick from a diet-related disease? We tell our children they can do anything, be anything. How can our children be prepared to learn, succeed, and accomplish great things if they're hungry? Hunger is a silent war with casualties beyond what we can even comprehend. War right here in Idaho. It all starts with and ends with hunger. I would like to thank everyone for coming today and being part of the solution. Mayor McLean and Karen Ralph, Denise Dixon, and Ralph May, and this amazing show of love and support for our community. Thank you, everyone. That's not like nice job.
Thank you for being
All
here.
right. Oh yeah. Thank you for having me. This is great. This makes my day. You know, rather than just covered by robbery or something, right?
Right?
This is the very best going forward. How's that?
I need pictures.
Okay.